Mike Moustakas is up off the bench as he'll pinch hit here to start inning number 7. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. The windup and the 0-1. Smoked on the ground up the middle. Reined in. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Up next for Cincinnati.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Leonardo Rivas. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's the first pitch to him.
Well, we all know he can burn on the base pass, right? But that's a little tougher to do when you've got a nice goose egg on your leg. It's tough to do like that.
Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. Strike called. 2-1. Into the windup and the pitch. Just got the corner that time with a fastball. Strike 2. 6 runs, 8 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. And he looks at ball 4 now, so he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
Up next for Cincinnati, the left fielder, Jesse.
Ready now for Cincinnati, Jesse Winker. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. Now here's the first offering. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Well located changeup on that one as it catches the black for a called strike.
The beauty of that sequence right there, the fastball in, now the changeup away, is where do you go as a hitter? Do you cover away? Do you cover the heater in? You can't do both. You have to pick a side of the plate and hope that's where he goes. Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
And that'll get on through into right field for a base hit. He'll come home with it. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
I mean, that had to feel good right there, Dan. That's his 3rd RBI of the game and extends his team's lead. They might have this one locked up.
Boy, I tell you, those are always big, those add-on insurance runs. Big RBI right there for a little bit more breathing room.
Standing in now, Eugenio Suarez. Harper is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
Now batting, second baseman, Brandon Lau.
Next, it'll be Brandon Lau. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. First pitch on the way as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball. 1-0.
Hey, this pitcher's going to have to step off the mound right here and refocus. Take a deep breath, something. Can't keep falling behind and creating traffic. It puts everybody on edge, not only himself, his defense, and especially his manager.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0. Taking all the way, it's 3-1 now.
3-1 with 2 on, and this is where you got to be geared up for something to drive. I don't think you can just groove him one right here. You still have to try to make a competitive pitch.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he misses with it for ball 4. So the bases will be loaded now with 2 away.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
Now at the plate, here is Nicholas Castellanos. He hits here in a spot where he might be able to put this one out of reach.
Yeah, Matt, down 5, another run across here could very well put the nail in the coffin. Mentally, they might still feel like they've got a shot if they could get out of this jam, though. Looking to minimize the damage here. So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Hot shot down the line, but this will get foul for strike 2. Here's the 0-2. Now a curveball knocked down at home plate. Good work there to prevent any advance. It's 1-2. Has a look, now the pitch. Fouled off. Here's another 1-2. Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Got him. So the damage winds up not being as bad as it could have been as they'll strand the bases loaded. This side is retired. It's a run on 2 hits here for Cincinnati. We'll move on now to the bottom half of the 7th. Get up and stretch. The Reds are on top 7-2. Joe Kelly gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th. So stepping in is JT Realmuto. He'll start things out here in the bottom of inning number 7.
The catcher, JT Realmuto.
First offering. Can't quite nip the corner. It's a ball off the outside. And that changeup makes him jump. A swing and a miss.
Guess who tipped their hand? They were sitting all over a piece of cheese. He flew open on the front side.
That one bends into the zone. A strike on the breaking ball. Here comes the 1-2.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
Oh, and it's not often you see a guy like that flail so badly up there, but that was a great pitch for out number 1.
Not a lot of guys throw that knuckle curve, but some guys have a lot of success with it. Some say it has more bite than the traditional curveball, but I think it's more of a feel thing. It just works for certain pitchers, and it worked right there.
Alec Bohm steps into the on-deck circle now, looking to start something here with 1 gone in the inning. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Kelly has a good reputation for preventing the long ball. One swing can change the complexion of the ball game when you're coming in late, but he rarely lets that happen. Part of what makes him as effective as he is. 0-1, here it comes. Line toward right center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
To the plate now, Gene Story, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. In the dirt here. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Bohm, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Too far out in front that time. He can't keep it fair. 2-1. From the belt, the pitch. Moran trying to get there. Here now the 2-2. Again, he sends it out of play. He's set. Here's the 2-2. And he struck him out. So he's down on strikes for the second time this afternoon.
Yeah, as they say, there's a hole in his swing in that location. So a good job there of exploiting that. That can be real hard for some guys to overcome when teams start figuring out what locations you just can't handle.
At the plate now, Keston Hiura. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. The 1-0 delivery. Fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Two-1, here it is. Called strike 2. Outside and a full count, 3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And the payoff pitch. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away. Here's Javier Baez. And with men on base and 2 away, it feels like this at-bat could go a long way toward deciding this thing.
No doubt, Matt. A base hit here changes this game quite a bit. But if they can't score here, it looks pretty bleak for them heading into the last couple of innings.
First pitch coming. Here it is. As he'll take a look at ball 1. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Two balls and a strike to Javi Baez.
Boy, this hole he's digging on the mound is all his doing. If you can't throw strikes, you're not going to be out there very long.
Oh, and I'm not sure I've seen a swing that bad even in a video game. It's 2-2 now.
With runners on base, 2 outs and 2 strikes, this is a big next pitch for both sides.
2-2 now to Baez.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
2 down, runners at first and second. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
Yeah, who that in the whip? Yeah, you know it's me.
Devin Williams has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go is the veteran first baseman, Colin Moran.
That was a pretty good changeup in his last at-bat when he hit the home run. That was a changeup away that he drilled to the opposite field. Sometimes as a pitcher, you just have to tip your cap. That was a great piece of hitting.
Now a changeup misses here to begin the 8th. It's 1-0. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, Dero, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, Dero, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. A ball and a strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
A ball and 2 strikes now.
The count is 1 and 2.
1 out, nobody on. Comes back with the cut fastball for strike 3 called, and there are 2 down. Tyler Callahan will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. First pitch of the AB now.
Ball.
One and 0 pitch on the way.
Hey. Got a ball, 1 strike.
Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1 and 2.
Hey, find a way right here. 2 outs. This guy's come in throwing bullets. If he can get this team into the dugout right here with another donut.
Well, the side is retired as they make the play. 1, 2, 3 go the Reds. They're on top 7-2.
Bounce it, just bounce it. Everybody when it come, I'm announcing it. I'm always gonna get it, I'm always gonna get it. Even if you sit.
Jesse Biddle is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the outfielder, Bryce Harper.
Right. Harper.
First delivery to him. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1. The count to Bryce Harper. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And he looks at a ball. 1 and 2.
Right guy, right spot. This is one of the better hitters in their lineup. Just the guy they want to see coming up now to get this inning going.
Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
In now, Rhys Hoskins. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Back goes Martinez. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one. Rhys Hoskins with a solo shot. Home run number 9 on the year, as it's now a 7-3 game.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
Stepping in now, Kyle Tucker, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball. 1-0. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. And that one got a piece of him.
Well, they say beggars can't be choosers. And when you're losing, you can't always choose how you get on base, but you've got to get on any way that you can. So he'll take that, even though it probably hurts a little bit.
Francisco Lindor will be summoned off the bench here as he'll pinch hit with a runner at first and one gone in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch. That average for him sitting at .345, 13 home runs and 31 RBIs. On the ground to second base, this could be two. The throw pulls him off the bag.
Oh, this is kind of unforgivable for the second baseman. He tries to square himself to the throw to second to start the double play, and I'm not sure what happened next. Maybe his cleats got stuck, or maybe he just lost the grip, but the net result is E4 with 2 men on board.
So now to the plate, JT Realmuto. He swings and sends it in the air out to left center. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And they'll hold that runner at third as everybody moves up a base, and they're loaded with one away.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Eloy Jimenez will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here. Here's the first pitch. And it's fouled away. In his career, Jimenez carries a batting line a little over the .260 mark. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number 2.
It often becomes harder to hit the zone when the pressure starts to heat up.
And the 2-1.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Bases are loaded here, 1 man out. Fooled with the curveball there, and it's strike 2. Full count still. The next 3-2. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And it's times like these that a pitcher feels awfully lonely. I can see why he didn't want to be too aggressive. Last thing he wants to do is give up a grand slam to a dangerous hitter, but walking in a run is painful too. And here he is again, still with the bases loaded.
Felix Pena is called upon to pitch, really needing that double play ball. Bases are loaded here with only 1 man out. Gene Story will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only 1 out now. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Hit in the air to left field. Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And he will get in to score, and it's a run batted in on the sacrifice fly.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the 3rd run across in this inning.
Next to hit, Keston Hiura in a big at-bat in this one. 2 on, 2 away here in the 8th. Willie Castro will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Pinch hitting. Willie Castro.
Now here's the first offering. He'll enter play here with an average just over 250. 5 homers and a dozen RBIs. Comes set and the 0-1. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Martinez. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. So they get 3 runs on 2 base hits, with one of them being the big home run. We've played 8 full. Reds out in front, 7-5. Francisco Lindor will stay in the ball game as a new shortstop. Willie Castro will stay in the ball game now as he comes on to play second here.
Castro.
Diego Castillo enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Leonardo Rivas will be the first one to greet him here as he'll be forced to turn around and hit from the left side now. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Here's one that misses to the Cincinnati shortstop. It's 2-0 now. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
His heater's got some late ride through the zone. A lot of late swings right now. You're only going to get to that pitch if you get the front foot down early.
2-1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
That's a dangerous pitch right there. Down and in slider for a called strike. He misses a little bit out over the heart of the plate, and that ball might not come back.
Not quick enough that time, and he's lucky to get another chance. Count remains full. The payoff pitch one more time is swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, that's really disappointing for a guy that has wheels, right? All he wants to do is get on base and take advantage of the strength of his game, which is his speed. But with the strikeout right there, you can't get on first base if you strike out.
Standing in now, Jesse Winker just gets a piece of it, strike 1. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Line drive to center field. Again, a nice clean base hit, his 3rd of the game. Around first, he's digging for second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. And this, of course, is a ballpark that yields a lot of doubles as we take a look at the team leaders for the most 2 base hits this year. And as of this moment, they're currently tied for 2nd in that department. To the plate now, J.D. Martinez, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Lifetime versus this pitcher, he's gone 2 for 5. He's taken him deep once. The 1-0 home. And this one's in the dirt. And the runner will stay put, but the count moves to 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Eugenio Suarez waits on deck. And that misses, ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with only 1 away.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
So now the Reds' cleanup hitter, Eugenio Suarez. He went deep earlier, and he's 2 for 4 to this point. As he'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Here he comes on 2-0. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball.
If he concedes the walk here, he's in real trouble of giving up a big inning. It's not all that bad yet, but dealing with the bases loaded will make it pretty tough to wiggle out of.
And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, that's a walk that could really change the complexion of the game. With the bases loaded, if he gives up a base hit right here, it could get real ugly.
Now it'll be Brendan Lau. It was a walk in his last trip. First pitch on its way. High and deep to right center. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Number 10 for him on the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Yeah, and you've got to feel really sorry for the pitcher. He was up against the ropes, bases loaded, with a power hitter at the plate. The best thing you could do in that situation is to try to keep him from making hard contact. Well, so much for that. He obviously made a mistake, and the big slugger made him pay.
Into the box now, Nicholas Castellanos, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that's through for a hit.
Up next for Cincinnati, the first baseman.
At the plate, Colin Moran. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit. Now time is called here as we'll get a trip to the mound. Into the box, Donnie Bell, as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. The 0-1 fouled off. Again, another foul ball. 4 runs here in this half inning. Inside, as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Fouled away. Now another 1-2. A swing, and he pops him up on the infield, and the infield fly rule will be in effect here. Nick Senzel will start to loosen up in the on-deck circle as he'll bat with 2 on and 2 out here. First pitch on its way. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, don't kid yourself. I know those were 2 bad swings, but he hits middle of the order for a reason. It only takes 1 swing.
And he delivers in the pinch as this will plate 1 and possibly 2. He pulls into second safely, as also on the play a run comes across to score.
That will drive a pitching coach crazy. He has the hitter down 0-2 in the count, and instead of making him chase at something off the plate, he grooves one that's driven down the line for a run-scoring double. Have to make better pitches on an 0-2 count.
Leonardo Rivas is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 1-0.
Hey, that was a big pitch right there. You fall behind 2-0, you give this hitter count leverage. He probably tries to ambush a fastball. 1-1 count. He's got to really think through this and have a great game plan.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. The runners will hold tight, but it's a full count now, 3-2. And there's strike three, so we'll see now if they can manage to hold on to this huge lead as the side is retired. All in all, 10 men come to the plate and 5 score. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the ninth. The Reds lead it 12-5. Lucas Sims, a 6' 2" right-hander, jogs in to take over on the mound. And stepping in, Javier Baez. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth.
Javier Baez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Couldn't resist on that one, and he's behind 0-1.
It's not easy to get your barrel to a pitch that high. That can be an effective location as long as he keeps it above the letters.
The 0-1 delivery. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. Pitch on the way, and he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
And Bryce Harper will dig in at the plate, and he fouls this one off.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Fastball well outside. Lifetime versus this arm. He's got 5 base hits in 18 at-bats. Ripped on the ground to first, and that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a 1-out single.
Hey guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
At the plate now, Rhys Hoskins. Hit hard back up the middle, and that gets through for a 1-out base hit. Long throw to third.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Kyle Tucker. As he'll take one on the inside corner at the knees, it's strike 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. He's set. Here's the 0-1.
Nope. Ball 1.
Runners are at the corners with 1 man out. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Ready to deliver the 1-2, and it's fouled away. Into the corner and slicing foul.
His heart sank right there when that ball met the bat, but just had him out front just enough to give him another shot at potentially putting him away.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Took something off there as this pitch is in the dirt, but handled quickly behind the plate. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his zone, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. High in the air out to center field. Catch will be made here. Tagging is the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. And that'll bring in the switch hitting Francisco Lindor. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And now the first pitch. Here comes the 1-0. 2-0 now.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Fouled off. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Well above the letters with the fastball that time.
Hey, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, that's right where you want to miss. Any lower, and he'll probably make you pay for it.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. Inside as he nearly got him, and it's ball 4.
That is just a great at-bat there. When you're down late, you need base runners any way you can get them, and that never-say-die mentality could be the difference. We'll see how it plays out.
Next to hit is JT Realmuto, and these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch.
Count 1-0.
Looking to minimize the damage here. Line to the right side. That's in there. Base hit. And a good throw will wind up holding that runner at third, so the bases become loaded now with 2 gone.
Hey, guys, I understand it right there. The third base coach has got to hold them up. They're down by a lot of runs right now. No reason to risk getting a guy thrown out at home in this situation.
Andres Pineda will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. Kyle Schwarber will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Here's the first pitch as he'll get out ahead of a changeup and swing through it for strike 1. He's looking to deliver here with the bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss, and they're up against it now as they're down to their final strike of the afternoon.
He put himself in a good position, jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
Smoke toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And not in time as the run scores. And the second runner's going to hold over at third, so a run scores, and they remain loaded here with 2 away.
Hey, not a bad job of hitting right there, D-Row. That wasn't the greatest of 2-strike breaking balls, but you have to give this hitter credit for staying back and getting the barrel to this one.
Yeah, he did him a favor, though, Dan. You know what? With 2 strikes on you, you're battling. You're trying to protect all 4 quadrants. You don't know what weapons are coming at you.
Throw on to first is going to be in time to take care of him, and the Reds bounce back here to take the finale and earn a split of this 4-game series as this one is over. 12-7, the final score in this ball game. Cincinnati took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Luis Castillo earns his 5th winner of the year. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Watney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching